Hey guys, welcome back to my playthrough of Baldurs Gate 3. We are here in hell, in the Mind Flare colony, and in the last episode we just defeated the devil. It was an apostle of Merkel, a Ketheric Thorm essentially, but he transformed into Satan. And it took us like 4 hours to beat the goddamn thing, but we finally beat him. Just a little bit of strategy involved, and we were finally able to overcome. Everyone's separated right now, and that worthless angel over there was just truly, utterly worthless. But we managed to succeed. Animal carcass. Oh, it's down there at the bottom. So, thanks for joining me, if you are joining me. And let's see if we can get down here without breaking our necks. What's a good way over? You know, before I wasn't sure how to actually get down. I might have to... Let me see. Oh, I can just... No, I thought maybe that was a slight bridge, but I guess not. Ugh, jeez, am I gonna have to... Alright, this shouldn't hurt me. There we go. Nice. Okay. So, everyone can pair up. Can all group up as a lovely team. Good job in that battle, everyone, especially you, Jahara. You're really pulling your weight. Well done. I don't know if we would have been able to beat him that second time without you. But good job, everyone. Topaz, don't mind if I do. Except for the angel. If I hadn't mentioned that already. I don't know, you would just think, like, she ascended from the mausoleum. And when she did, are these worth anything? Oh yeah. Like she flew over the entirety of the Shadowlands. She completely cured the curse that was in the Shadowlands. From the entire town. She single-handedly attacked Moonrise Towers. And she, started casting fireballs down the sky. And yet, in this battle, it's like she gets out of her bonds and restraints, and she is just good for nothing. Like, all she can do is swing a sword a few times. Like, Lae'zel could do that. I mean, I'm glad she was able to revive herself, but, I mean, goddamn. She revived herself with 1 health, and then all she did was just kind of sneer and make snarky comments like, you die now, and then she ended her turn? Come on. Amulet of the Absolute. We have some stuff that they were drinking out of. I guess they were just taking it easy. Oh, they had some wine. Okay, so this is where they're relaxing. Invasion plans of the Sword Coast. Invitation to Lord Gortash. The Committee of Concerned Patriars, I think that's how you say that, would like to extend an invitation to a formal meeting at the High Hall to discuss plans, short and long term, for the economic livelihood of Baldurs Gate. Tuesday, the 12th, noon, and luncheon will be served. May we presume your attendance? Lord Hare Ryan, Committee Chair. The Absolute End. Underneath this book concerning the cult of the Absolute and the dangers it presents is scrawled this response to the text. This hastily written drivel is admittedly well-intentioned. Its author is clearly fizzing with fear of the Absolute. The problem is that they conflate the rise of the cult with the other things, like the heat, death of the universe. Okay. The resurrection of one-eyed Vecna, the Lich, the hashtag Stranger Things, the prolification of necromantic excess, and even the withering of some important fruits from Chult. This person needs a glass of water and a lie down. Vecna, the Lich. Dictated to Scribe Yonthis by Enver Gortash. The grand design is the Mind Flayer species' wide ambition to return to the days of their conquering greatness through an act of sudden mass metamorphosis. Given the Elder Brain and overall command, an implacable army of illithid slave warriors with which to defeat all their old enemies, human and humanoid, Githyanki and Ulatharid. Okay. Of course, this is delusional madness, megalomania on a cosmic scale, and I know just how to turn it to our purpose. We're going to help the Mind Flayers enact their grand design, but only in the way that suits us. The Illithids shall have their crusade to enslave, but they will be acting in turn as our slaves, and we shall determine the how, when, and where of their giant Illithid outbreak. To be precise, I, Gortash, will determine these things, as commanding the grand design is clearly a Benite task. I believe that's in service to Bane. He's a Baneite, because he serves Bane. Interesting. So, yeah. Yep. So they are indeed trying to do what the Elder Brain wants, but the Elder Brain is their slave. And so they're going to decide how this goes down, or at least Gortash is, thinks he's the one who's going to do it. He's going to be the one deciding that. How do I get up here? There we go. Alright, let's loot this body, and then we can hopefully get a chance to rest, and... Can I get his armor? Please tell me I can get his armor. Let's strip him naked.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
My crossbow's kind of ruining the moment. Hello there.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable.
I'm gonna be polite and let you finish. Look for obscure, I still haven't found one. Do you know who our enemies are? Well, that's a dumbass question. Of course we know. Ketheric transformed during the fight. What was that? I am curious, how is it you're able to leave the astral prism now?
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
Guys, this is the Dream Visitor. She's my guardian angel, just in case you haven't met. Ketheric transformed during the fight. What in the ever-living hell was that thing?
I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat.
Yeah, I'm pretty amazing.
Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three.
Yeah. So, the plot thickens, and the gods of death are behind this. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. I am definitely going to have to watch some lore videos about them. I know just very little. Interesting. Well, what are these stones? I came here looking for a cure. I still have found one. Chosen of the dead three.
Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together, and with those stones, and that crown, I dare not imagine what they might achieve.
So what are these stones?
The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The Crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the Crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
What hope do we have if the gods themselves are involved? I didn't come here to fight gods. I just want my parasite removed. Honestly, what hope do we have if gods are involved? I mean, these are like top tier gods, I think, right? Like, they're not minor deities.
Hope is a luxury for those who have a choice. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldurs Gate. Within the city, an elder brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones.
Their balls.
Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends.
Yeah, that would suck.
I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Oh, okay. We have, Reaper's Embrace. It's heavy armor of curse. We have Ketheric's Warhammer. When activated, you can't be moved against your will by any spell or action, but at disadvantage on a dexterity. Howl of the Dead. We have Ketheric's Shield. Shield Bash. Crumbled Note. Papa, I love you. Love from is. Oh. We're gonna take everything, and we're over encumbered. Yeah, we're able to take his armor. Cool. Let's see. Let me send some of this to Minthara, I guess, because it's super heavy. I don't know where I got this stupid thing. Hopefully she won't be over encumbered. All right, we're good, and that was everything on him. Oh, I guess bye, Dream Visitor. What is that thing over there? Oh god, another hole. Where did the angel go? The angel said she was gonna help us, right? Because she surely hasn't done that so far. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Oh, let's check our journal first. Find the cure. This is a far greater plot than we had imagined. One spearheaded by the chosen of the Dead Three. And involving an elder brain. We must overcome this greater evil if we wish to heal ourselves once and for all. The Find the Cure quests have been completed. Alright. Get Orin's Netherstone. Orin, the Lash of Ball, is hiding somewhere in Baldur's Gate with the Netherstone. We must find her and take it. Get Gortash's Netherstone. Gortash left for Baldur's Gate. We should go after him. Well, we have a new plan. We have a new destination, Baldur's Gate. But first, let's jump inside of this swirly thingy and just see what happens. Come on, guys. Stuck with me so far. Ooh, it's all splashy and sticky. What did I just step in?
We should not linger here. The cult's army is on the march.
Why is Minthara sitting in that chair?
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
She left our party.
We should not linger here. The cult's army is on the march.
Okay, hold on a second. Do not tell me that she's left for good. She's sitting in that chair because she left our party. Here's Withers. What the hell is he doing here? Is the rest of our camp here? There's the angel. Who are you? Flaming Fist? I thought that was Gale and he got a new hairdo. Oh shit.
Aelin! Isabel!
My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
That's Ketheric Thorm's daughter?
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
Okay. Time to get to scissoring. Oh my god. So that's Ketheric Thorm's daughter? How the hell did we not know that?
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin.
Yeah, we've met.
Aelin, this is...
Did you see how she stomped your father's corpse?
Oh, but
Oh.
we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell.
I
They
did a lot
watched
more
my
than
boot
that.
crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
I did all the work.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Oh, wow. Oh, man, really? Are you gonna be my followers too? Man, is this a chick fest? Do we have any guys who could be my followers? You'd be most welcome. It's a little crowded already. No, if you have something to say to me, just say it now. Did I hear you correctly before? Are you Ketheric's daughter? Yeah, you know what? We'll ask her that at camp.
We look forward to it.
Go ahead. If we have an angel...
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
Sharon.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
What?
Aelin!
We're gonna suck each other.
We'll see you later.
Scissoring time. Alright, well, I guess enjoy yourselves. I would like to know what Minthara is gonna do. She's just taken over, hasn't
We
she?
should not linger here. The cult's army is on the march.
First of all, Withers, what are you doing here?
The shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of darkness. The balance shifts.
Oh, you're so wise as
There are
always.
depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls?
I don't know. What kind of stupid question is that? Forget that. What are you doing? These abominations. I'm not sure. I admit. Forget that. What are you doing here, Withers?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Yeah, okay.
I shall ask yet again.
Oh, we've irritated him.
Do Illithids possess souls?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the undead walking bag of bones. Illithids? I've never thought about it, to be honest with you.
Thou shalt think about it now, and I shall give the answer. Mind flayers are soulless. Yet, the three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power.
Oh, I
A
see.
flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
Interesting. He does actually bring up a good point with that. I mean, if these are gods, and from what I understand in this world, gods gain their power from how many worshippers they have. The more worshippers, the more powerful they are. But in order to do that, you have to have a soul. So if Illithids don't have souls, and they're amassing an army, but then again, does it necessarily matter? Because it may further their portfolios. I mean, you have a god of necromancy, of domination, and what was the other one? Death or something? I don't know. Maybe it's kind of a means to an end. The army itself may not, you know, itself do anything as far as increasing their power, but once the people in Baldur's Gate and everywhere else start freaking out and becoming controlled and enslaved and killed, that might increase their portfolios. I don't know. Speak plainly. Isn't there more you can tell me? You seem to know a lot more. You seem to know a lot more about the Dead Three.
Yes. Bane, Lord of Darkness. Baal, Lord of Murder. Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Oh, okay. Why don't you speak plainly? Isn't there more you can tell me?
No.
Oh, God. Okay. We are always just cheerful as ever, Withers. I mean, it's always such a joy. Thanks. Okay, Minthara, you look comfortable. How are you?
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones.
I'm glad you're happy. Ketheric was a dead man long before we arrived, a servant of Merkel, Lord of Bones. It suits you, and I'll never tire of killing their previous occupants. You know, we make a good team.
My blood ran hot when we broke Ketheric's bones together. But we have greater challenges ahead of us. It is clear now that he was not working alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter. Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman.
Okay. So it's personal. Good, let's take her down. First Merkel, now Baal. I feel like we're in over our heads. Now, an old flame?
Jealous? You needn't be. When Orin is in my hands, her agony will nourish me. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies.
Dang. What do you remember of your indoctrination? You committed atrocities in the name of those lies. What can you tell me about Orin? There was another with Ketheric, Gortash, do you know? What do you remember of your indoctrination?
When I first visited Moonrise, I stood before the Absolute in awe. It was more of an idea than an entity. Pure love. Total power. Orin was by my side. She told me that God had chosen me to be a true soul. Blessed and adored. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no God. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile.
Okay. Yeah, well, you were taken advantage of. She's dead. The cult will need new leadership. Perhaps we can take their place. We'll be heroes, the saviors of Baldur's Gate. Is vengeance the limit of your ambitions? I'm not, I don't know about taking over leadership of the cult. I kind of like the idea of us being heroes, though, saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Let them think that. There is a short path from savior to ruler. A short and bloody path. I know it well, and we will walk it together.
Oh my god, okay.
But Baldur's Gate is a mere bauble. We have the chance to seize something much greater. Surely you see it. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control.
True. What will we do with that power? A bold gamble. How can you be sure it's possible? Madness, we need to eradicate the cult and the Elder Brain. Or my rogue, stealing an entire cult is a new one, even for me. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good line for me. Stealing an entire cult is a new one, even for me.
In the long history of these realms, few people have attempted anything so bold. We may fail, but we must try. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world.
Yeah, it's going to be glorious. I can hardly wait. I fear we could lose everything if we try to take control. The future you propose is shaped by violence. I'd prefer to find another way. Going to be glorious. Kind of in the middle. I'm a little worried, Minthara here. I'm kind of concerned we could lose control of everything. We could lose everything if we try to take control of the brain. I mean, it's kind of a risky move, you know?
Nothing worthwhile ever came without loss. But together we have the strength to decide who loses, and to make sure it is not us. You are not stupid. When we reach Baldur's Gate and face the other chosen, you will see that my way is the right one.
Yeah, I am. I don't know. I think you're kind of going off of adrenaline right now and your bloodlust, and I don't know. I like you a lot, Minthara, but you're kind of talking a little crazy. I'm not sure. Might be right. I'll keep an open mind. Maybe I'll change your mind. If you go to Baldur's Gate, you're going. If you go to Baldur's Gate, you're going alone. Well, no. Maybe I can change your mind about this, Minthara. I would kind of like you to keep an open mind, you know.
The Elder Brain is the only thing that has ever managed to change my mind. You're welcome to try. We are bound, then, to travel together, even if we do not yet agree on our ultimate purpose. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. When we killed the tieflings at the Grove, I was not in control of my actions. You do not have that excuse. So I ask you, why? Why kill them?
Well, about that, you see, I never really wanted to kill them. It just kind of like I got caught stealing, and then, things just kind of escalated. I was attacked, I defended myself, then they all attacked. That's really what happened. Does it matter? To impress you? No, I was hoping to earn your trust so that I could learn more about the tadpoles. I asked myself the same question, and I don't have an answer. Watch them suffer. I need no other reason. No, it really was an accident. Like, I was robbing them. I was robbing everyone. Some asswipe caught me. We didn't get away with it. He attacked me, and then everyone else attacked me. And it was like, well, hell, I guess we're in it now. That's really what happened. I honestly asked myself the same question. I don't know. I don't really have a good answer for you.
That troubles me.
Ugh.
Those who kill without motive cannot be trusted. I would not like to wake with your knife at my throat and never understand the reason why. Perhaps in time I can help direct your violence. Until then, I will watch my back. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits.
Okay. Well, that conversation went okay. It didn't go exactly as I was hoping, but okay. All right, she's back in our party, so still part of our team. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was just look at Withers up there. What is he doing? Oh boy, yeah. So didn't really have a good answer there. You guys got anything else you want to say?
Begone! I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
Sorry.
Desiree. Okay. Who are you?
You'd make a fine fist.
That sounded gay, but okay. Thanks. Oh, hey there. Hey. We got stuff to sell.
Just tell me what you need.
To trade. I think we got stuff to sell on us. We definitely need to go back to camp and rest up like crazy because damn. I mean, damn. That was one hell of a battle. One hell of a lot of stuff going on. Topaz. I might want to hang on to that one. You have this, and the bone, and this, and that, and this, and that. And, sure, you can have that too if you like. You have a sword here. Gonna get rid of some stuff. I found out what that option does, the wares option, whenever you, select that. It's, I'm not interested in using it. Like, it basically just lets you immediately sell everything that you select as wares. But, oh, I don't know. I just prefer to kind of go through like this and hand pick each thing. A bit more tedious, but I don't know. It allows me to just kind of go through one by one and be a little bit more careful, I guess. Alright.
Lady, light your way.
Lady, light your way. You know what? Actually, wait. Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't mean
I
to.
would not linger in this land over long. But, whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Thanks. I didn't actually want to talk to you.
Just tell me what you need.
Do you have any new healing potions? Because I'm kind of in desperate need. Alright, let's take these. I'm interested to know what Gale's going to say, because he is, back at camp.
Lady, light your way.
And his mission was to, be a giant atomic bomb, but we never ended up blowing him up. Hey, Barkus, you're here.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been.
Where in the living hell did you think I was going to be? You knew I was coming here. Holiday in the Mind Flayer colony. Yeah, I was taking a little holiday in the Mind Flayer colony downstairs.
That sounds slimy.
It was.
Never mind your distasteful predilections. We need to talk about Wulbren.
Why? He made it clear. If I have to hear the name Wulbren one more time, just spit it out.
Wulbren and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city.
I figured.
They have room powder, they have motive. We have to stop them.
Alright. Well, that's interesting coming from you. I thought you were kind of on their team. Leave it to me, Barkus. Proving you aren't able for this kind of thing. Is this because Wilburn rejected you? Rogue, a job like you're describing isn't easy. What makes you think they're serious? City has more important concerns than a bunch of gnomes with a grudge. Seems we'll have our hand. Let's see. What makes you think they're serious?
Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety. That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like a geese, and I overheard them. Like a very devious goose.
Ha 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 ha. Oh man, that was funny. Let's see. It seems we'll have our hands. Leave it to me. Is this just because he rejected you?
I'll not deny he wounded me. I cared for Wulbren. Care for him, really. But he's acting like a true idiot. It isn't the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the last. But I won't let him hurt anyone. Or himself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you, dude. I mean, you went through a lot to try to help him out, and he was an absolute dickweed to you. I mean, yeah, you know, if I was in your shoes and all, probably do the same. Let's see. Just leave it to me, Barkus. You've proven you aren't able for this kind of thing. I mean, really, it's probably better if you do kind of stick on the sidelines.
Knowing when to ask for help is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. You helped me in this god's awful quagmire. When we're back in the city, I'll be fully in my element once more.
Okay.
To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
Alright. Well, I'm with you. You got anything else to say?
I'll be seeing you at your camp.
Oh, you're gonna be at my camp? Man, we're gonna just have a party, aren't we? Oh, here's Wulbren. Hey, dickhead.
I owe you an apology.
Oh. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you. It's Barkus, you should apologize to your union. Last slide in was strange for what I'm listening. I kill Ketherick, and suddenly we're friends, are we?
In a sense, yes. But that's because I didn't know what you were capable of. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light.
Okay, I'm not stupid. Alright, he obviously sees this as some kind of opportunity. He's gonna try to take advantage of me. And he's just, you know, kissing up right now. That's all that's going on right now. I can be rude myself sometimes. Apology accepted. You're being an asshole.
Tough, but fair. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldurs Gate.
There it is.
The Iron Hand Gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it.
Yeah, details now. Doing a job without information. Yeah, doing a job without information is a surefire way to get caught. Spill. One of these should be Yuki. Should be able to make this. Let's find out what their grand plan is. What is going on?
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand Gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldurs Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
That didn't tell me anything. That was just as vague as humanly possible. Oh, the city's screwed up, but I'm gonna fix it. That didn't tell me what you're gonna do.
Bring every scrap of courage you have to Baldurs Gate. You'll need it for what's to come.
What do you guys have to say?
Moonrise has been cleansed. Baldurs Gate is next.
It'll take time,
but this tower stone will heal.
I think we should burn this place to the goddamn ground. I mean, look at it. I mean, just look at it. The stones will heal? I don't think so. Look at this big-ass gore lick. I don't think so. These stones aren't going to heal. These stones are going to be turning over in their grave. Be like, man, just put us out of our misery. Flaming Fist.
My mom lives in the lower city. If those freaks hurt her, I'll turn them inside out.
I don't care, unless your mom's hot. What, can we tell any of these idiots about the Duke? The Duke was captured, by the way. Who are you?
Helm's blessings upon you.
The Duke was captured and taken to Baldurs Gate, everyone. Oh, where's the guy that was standing here before? That should have been an enemy, but now he's mysteriously gone. I guess that's everything. I guess it's definitely time to get back to camp and rest up, because we've earned it. I would say we've earned it. Man, I just feel like kicking up my legs. I know Baldur's Gate is in dire peril. They're sending off, you know, parasites and everything there. But we're going to just take a vacation for a little bit.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won.
What?
You will need allies.
I already have allies. I know, that's why I just recruited Jahar. Enough lives have been lost. I don't want to send others to their deaths. I don't need allies. I have you. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I know. That's why I just recruited Jaheira.
Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers, too. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Okay. Will there be... I kind of screwed up having some other allies. My bad. Will there be anyone left when we arrive in the city? I will seek more allies in the city. I'll think about it. I will build an army to rival that of the Absolute. No, we're enough. I mean, yeah, I guess when I get to the city, I mean, I'll be looking for more companions.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
I'm open for it.
Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause.
Okay.
Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Okay. I mean, honestly, the Absolute, who are you?
We need to get back to the city before those monsters do. Baldur's Gate is my home. I have to protect it.
It would be so funny. She's so small. If I just like kicked her down the stairs, these two right here would be like, "Hey, what the hell?"
West of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
I'm gonna go back to camp and take a big ass nap. I don't care what anyone says. Anyways, I was just thinking, like, man, you know, the Absolute is an elder brain. Like, first of all, isn't the best choice just to kill it and just set it on fire and maybe grill it up with some marshmallows? I mean, for one, controlling it is dangerous because if it gets free, it's going to transform all of us and kill us. So shouldn't we just kill it? I mean, although we would lose our superpowers. They haven't been super great, though, to be honest with you. Alright, let's, another quick save. And then we're going to go right back to camp and see what everyone says. Hold on, let's wait. Saving. Alright, back to camp. God, do we need it desperately. Are we in such a freaking desperate need of a rest? Alright, and everyone's here. I kind of want to... Okay, so you guys are just hanging out here. Are you going to be my followers?
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
So it looks like Merkel ended up actually keeping his end of the bargain. He brought Ketheric's daughter back to life. I just didn't realize it was her. Phil, there's a great deal. Aren't you at all sad? You guys seem to have a lot of history. What happened?
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
No. There's I mean, it depends how, you know, she's got a decent ass, I guess. Certainly, there's magic. I certainly believe you were starstruck, at least. No, but it sounds like you do. Yeah.
Guilty. The moment I looked at Aelin, I just knew I had to be with her. I was hers. That was it.
Interested
Lucky
in
for
that
me, she felt
scissoring.
the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black.
Racist.
Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
Yeah. Maybe Aelin crushed you when you guys were doing the nasty. I mean, she's like twice your size. I don't like Isabel. This whole line about like, oh, loving her was just like loving myself. Oh, get over yourself. I mean, come on. He'd become a chosen of Merkel. Only a monster will rip his own daughter from the grave. Did he shout boo? Well, we gotta say that. We gotta be sarcastic.
You jest. Yet, he did seem a ghost to me.
You jest.
A shadow of the father I loved. He resurrected me with magic so foul, I nearly retch just thinking of it. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're getting some backstory. That's interesting. I'm surprised he never ended up finding her, though, there. I mean, pretty much everywhere else in the entire area was just covered, you know, in darkness and stuff. I mean, he did all of this for Merkel just to bring her back to life. And then what? Then again, I suppose it makes sense now why he sent someone to infiltrate Last Light Inn. I guess he found out about her, and that's why it was imperative to bring her back to the towers alive, because he wanted to keep her safe. That's what that guy that we ended up killing told us, that was the most important thing, bringing her back alive. So you lied about who you were.
I did. Who would trust the next of kin of Ketheric Thorm? But I have no more secrets. It's all out in the open now, and with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing, rest. I'm grateful for your help. your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long, but I'm grateful for a safe place to, well, just to be.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't mind you guys being here. You suck in combat, though, if I'm just being blatantly honest. Like, you were crap. You were no help at all. Just so you know, like, you owe us big time.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
I'd rather not. Ready to defend yourself. What do you want? I'm covered in blood, and so are you.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace.
Oh my god.
Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
God, she's so over the top. I don't like her either. I could have easily done it without you. I'd have taken gold over. Where's the silver light? The moon. Yeah, no, I'd have taken gold over a prayer, to be honest with you.
Gold can buy you baubles. A prayer to the Moon Maiden buys you eternity.
I'd rather have baubles.
My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Are you going to be followers of mine? Are you going to join my party? There's still a great deal about you I don't know. How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom? Yeah, how are you going to do that? What are you going to do? Are you going to stay here? Are you going to go back to the moon or heaven? Or... you look like an undead, though. Like, I don't know. Like, your skin is weird.
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
How? You haven't helped so far. There's still a great deal I don't know about you.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Okay. Selûne's daughter. That is pretty interesting. How did you... are you really Selûne's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory?
I mean...
There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
The only reason I'd say that is because you have wings. If you didn't have a pair of angel wings on your back, I'd just say you were cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Aid us in the fight against the dead 3. How did you come to be trapped? Yeah, I don't suppose she'd be willing to get off her ass and actually help us out herself.
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Okay, calm down. I've had enough. Oh, God, I don't even know if I want to ask any one of these. I'm just kind of like, I just want to step away from this conversation now. She's so over the top and loud. How did you get trapped in the Shadowfell? Oh, wait, let me guess. Because you're crap?
Ketheric Thorm. Father of my one and only love. Enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me. Even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel. By her love for me.
Oh,
when she died. Curse the day. The hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, The brute is dead, and we live!
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I think that maybe you were down there a little too long. I think you really need a good nap, and maybe just take a couple weeks off, you know, just kind of get away. Yeah, okay. Do you have anything else to say?
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Oh god, let's just see if she has anything else to say. Let's just get it all out of the way.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Oh god. Oh, we have... Okay, great. You seem to know things about Shadowheart. When will you tell her? How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom? You should join my camp permanently. We can fight the powers of evil together. You seem to know about Shadowheart. When will you tell her?
In due time. Mother Selûne will tell me when the time is right. Painful truths should be handled with some decorum. Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
So, we can ask her, you should join my camp permanently. We can fight the powers of evil together. I mean, maybe if I could actually have her as a legit follower, I can put her to better use. Because Jahara was crap when she was just tagging along, but not an official follower.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Okay.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
I've already asked her that. Okay, but she's not like a follower now, though. Like, she is not... No, she is not in our camp as a follower. Why do I have the feeling that this angel isn't going to actually tag along with us? I mean, is she? I don't know. We'll see. What do you have to say?
You wish to consult me?
When did you first encounter the cult of the Absolute?
A true soul came to my city preaching a message of togetherness, accompanied by 2 novices. Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages. I killed them and hanged their bodies in my garden.
God damn. Yeah. Minthar. What are we gonna do with you? Decorative corpses and interesting. They were fools to encroach on Lolth's territory. Rudy, you. Yeah, decorative corpses, an interesting design choice. I would love to see how, you know, how you would decorate a home, I guess.
I would have picked prettier corpses if my intentions had been aesthetic. This was a warning against heresy. I was not content with the warning, though. I intended to wage war on their insolent god and the rest of its followers. Even as the flesh sagged and sloughed away from their eyeless skulls, their audacity infuriated me. I had to know where they came from. And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my caution.
You should have captured, interrogated. So, you followed them back to Moonrise?
Yes. All it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the corpses told me where I needed to strike. Moonrise Towers.
You waged... Yeah, you mustn't have struck very hard. The tower's still standing.
Despite Ketheric's best efforts, so are we. And we shall outlast the immortal general and his tower. But he had the upper hand when we first met. I was arrogant enough to believe I had the better of him. As it turned out, to my shame, I was defeated without even drawing my weapon. I came to Moonrise with a retinue of warriors and assassins, the best House Bainray had to offer. I expected a battle, but found a fully laden feast table and a welcome befitting a house matron. Ketheric expected us, expected me, and I fell for his flattery.
Really? Okay. Understandable, he gave you the welcome you felt you deserved. Pride can be a great weakness. Surprised you were so complacent. I am kind of surprised you were so complacent.
It is a mistake I hope never to repeat. Ketheric proposed an alliance between Moonrise and Menza Baranzan. I admit I was captivated by him. He invited me to the head of his table as his guest of honor. I was wary, of course. If I had been in his position, the food would have been poisoned. It was not the food I should have been wary of. It was the pale woman at the foot of the table. Orin the Red. We had barely begun to eat when she spoke for the first time. I only caught one word, my name. Then, quick as lightning, she climbed onto the table, a dagger in each hand, and skipped toward me, slicing the throats out of my men as she passed them.
Wow, okay. That's interesting. You should have died fighting. She sounds delightful. That must have... Yeah, she sounds delightful.
Few things frighten me. Orin is one of them. Ketheric held me still. His hand on my shoulder, the grip tight enough to crack the bone. When Orin stood before me, she touched the dagger to my eye, drawing out a tear of blood. I want this one, she said. Ketheric nodded his permission, and I was taken below. You've seen the horrors of the colony. Orin kept me there for days. She forced me to watch as my men were processed. Some for food, others as thralls. And then she placed the tadpole in my eye herself.
I mean, honestly, nobody deserved what you went through. I mean, that's, it's pretty rough.
I deserved it. I was passive, weak, proud. You know the rest as well as I do. There were massacres before the Grove. Religious communities, mostly. Those who refused to convert. Then there was you, and now there is freedom. Soon there will be vengeance.
Yeah. Well, you must be glad Ketheric's dead.
I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever faults he may have had, Ketheric was a great leader.
Yeah, I suppose from a certain point of view. The man long felt long ago, the man who killed... He was a monster. Did you respect him? I mean, I'm sure she did. Any greatness he once had faded long ago. I mean, the man we killed was a bitter old fossil.
Life was crueler to him than death. It is no great wonder that he found his strength in Merkel. I believe he was an honorable man, but the gods used him as their plaything. First, Shah and her sister, then the three behind the Absolute. I sympathize.
Okay. He was responsible for his own actions. Do you think he could have been... You're surprisingly soft-hearted sometimes. You know that, Minthara?
It is a sharp mind that feels sympathy for one who suffers unnecessarily, not a soft heart. I saw strength in Ketheric that had been diluted by pain, but I will never forgive him for handing me to Orin. For that, I hope Merkel hollows out his bones and lets them be dust.
Okay, well, it was nice talking with you. Okay, I think I'm going to end this episode there. When we come back, we're going to go around and talk to everyone else in camp. So guys, if you like this video, then do please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Of course, and as always, thanks so much for watching. And have a great freaking day.